fucking working. Is it still not working? This is stupid. What year did you buy it? My computer's probably going 6-7 years. So I mean, it's old, but it's not like terribly old, you know. Let's try this again. I think that it's working now, Clayton. Is it working? Is this thing working? This is fucking stupid. Let's try this again. Is the live stream back on? Claybase stream died. Did yeah? It's 2 streams in a row. It died on me. That's fucking stupid. I'm trying to double stream though, so I'm actually trying to, I'm trying to do a little bit more out of my realm. This is a little above me because obviously I'm a fucking retard. So this is pretty difficult for me to try to do 2 things at once. Okay, let's try this again. We're back. Algorithm game. Make coffee protein. We're back. Yeah, I drink like a mocha cappuccino protein kind of thing. I kind of like watching from 2 different angles. It makes me kind of horny. Yeah, you can get all of Pikachu in there, dude. We're back. Everything fucking froze, but we're back. Hopefully. That's fucking retarded. That's annoying. Anyway, I just wanted to waste an hour, basically, before I go make some fucking dinner, basically. God damn it. Is the YouTube thing working? Hopefully the YouTube. It's fucking retarded. Anyway, what are you guys doing today? What is up with you motherfuckers? Do you have Netflix? No, I don't watch Netflix now. I actually don't watch TV, actually. I don't watch TV, actually. I'm not really not like a TV kind of dude, you know? It's not really my thing. Testing double stream. So yeah, okay. I can see this on my stream, so this looks like it's working. Okay. Is anyone actually watching though on the Twitch? Probably not, right?
Is anyone actually watching?
Probably not, right? It says I have 0 viewers. Maybe that means I should stop. Oh, so some people are on Twitch? Okay. We have 1 person on Twitch. Where are we? Try some Korean barbecue. Yes, I like Korean barbecue. The Korean barbecue in Japan. Korean $10 Korean barbecue. $10 Korean barbecue is better than $40 Korean barbecue in America. Having a rough time deciding if I should eat cereal or drink coffee or both. Well, I guess it depends on how late it is. You probably shouldn't drink coffee if it's really, you know what I mean? Probably should if it's late in the day. Double camera angle. What is the Twitch? My Twitch is Saishu Kesen. Fuck Twitch. Do you skip leg day? I try to do a little bit for legs, but I can't do a lot because I do mostly home workouts, or mostly I do all home workouts, I should say. You know what I mean? So there's only so much I can do for my legs, really. But you know what? I'm always sick anyway, so it's hard enough just to work out my upper body. So no, my legs are not that good. I would like to have some nice legs, but I don't. But as long as I can at least keep a little bit of a butt, as long as I don't get to old man butt, I'm okay. $10 all you can eat. The $10 Korean barbecue is it's all you can drink, and it's like a big meal. It's a big meal though. Like the Korean barbecue for $10, you get the I wonder if I can find a picture of it and post a link of it. Or oh fuck, how am I gonna? Well, whatever. The $10 Korean barbecue is better than $40 Korean barbecue in America. I'll just say that. The $10 Korean barbecue is very good. I was very pleased. I ate Korean barbecue a lot in Japan. It was very tasty. Where are we? Show us my hentai drawing. What am I working with? Show you my hentai drawings? Oh, there goes everything. Or is it showing it? That was that, and then just a bunch of scribbles. Now for this to show it on YouTube. Do you see? Wait, I'm trying to. No. I can't tell which way this shit is going. Anyway, this is fucking confusing. I can't tell where everything is. Where are we? Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. That's my scribbles, just scribbling while bored. Now we got a good thing. Is Pikachu in focus? Get in focus, Pikachu! You're the fucking star of the show, bro. Anyway, where are we? Have I ever tried buffalo wings? Of course I've tried buffalo wings. Of course I've tried buffalo wings. Chicken is probably my favorite food. Chicken is probably my favorite food. Sounds like a good deal. There is a conspiracy that a Chinese restaurant steals pets. As just a joke. What do you do for abs? My abs aren't bad, but I end up doing like 500 reps to get a burn. 500 reps, so like 500 sit-ups, that's a lot. I would think that you would want to do something like a variety of exercises. Fix the camera angle. Is Pikachu not in focus? Where is he? Do you see him? You see him now? Is he there? Is he good? Anyway, where are we? So abs, I just try to do a variety of exercises when I do ab stuff, kind of thing. Demonetized for drawing nips. Sup, bros? What's up, dude? So I just decided to come on for an hour. Waste some time before I go make some dinner, kind of thing. We could talk about video games, or we could talk about the racism. We could talk about all the racism in the fighting game community, video games. Daimo, I know, like I said, if you like any of my thumbnails, there's probably a good chance that I didn't do it. But Daimo, did you make that food thumbnail or that Street Fighter thing? I need to upload that one thing. Another cooking video. Have fun on Twitch. Meanwhile, switch between YouTube stream. Like I said, I just want to see how it would work if I tried to. Well, they don't have to be super good. I guess the Street Fighter thing. I feel like I need to do like a real Street Fighter thing. I want to do like talk more about what I would do for video games. I don't know. They don't have to be too impressive. Fat Pikachu is better than small Pikachu. Well, he's fat too, though, dude. I mean, he is actually technically pretty fat. He's technically pretty fat himself. But yeah, I also need to. I need to make. I do need to do that workout video, but I actually. Oh God, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on my left shoulder. I think I hurt something in my left shoulder, and it's like it's actually giving me some problems, and it's like being pretty annoying. I'm almost wondering if I don't feel like going to like a real doctor, but I'm thinking maybe we should try to see if just what the chiropractor thinks or something. Just kind of bullshit it for now. Fat Pikachu is still better. Yeah, just make like I said, maybe, I don't know. Like I said, that Street Fighter thing that you did right there already was good, right? I mean, just use one of those Street Fighter pictures then on the blackboard as well that I put or something. Or a cooking thing. Like I said, I did film me making some more food. It's not too impressive. But I know I saw in the news, did you guys see that supposedly they're going to make it so you can't fucking travel now in America? Like, they will not let you into other countries, supposedly, if you're from America, because the coronavirus is still fucked up here. That is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I am not happy to hear about that bullshit. I am not happy to hear about that bullshit. Enjoying this view from a different perspective. What is this one? Clayton is racist. He never shows Raichu because Raichu is brown. I do have. Do I have a Raichu? I might have a Raichu in the basement. I could imagine a pretty cool editor for Clayton that edits some highlights of the live streams and story times. Yeah, well, that's why I try to do the YouTube video. You know what I mean? I like talking about. Video game theory and stuff like that, but they unfortunately don't get a lot of views. Like, it seems like, that last conversation we had on live stream, it seemed people like it. So it's like, if you guys like those conversations, watch the YouTube versions of them as well. But I feel like a lot of people don't, they don't want to watch or something like that, I guess. But I enjoy talking about it. I don't mind talking about it. Do you have a Sonic Chew? No, I don't have a Sonic Chew, no. What is this piece of paper right here? What is this? Pikachu is just blankly staring off into space, wondering what his life means. Oh boy. OG Clayton fans remember Cyber Pussy, and Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, maybe I should put in. I did have another 18 combo. I forgot about that. I did have like another 18 combo I could upload. Oh, maybe I'll put in the game and, maybe I'll put in the game again soon, and I'll try to think of some other 18 stuff or something. Raichu is cooler than Pikachu. Raichu is cooler than Pikachu in my opinion, but not by a lot. Nutsack loops, the balls are inert. He bombed from child. Still waiting for that 18 combo. What was this? Clayton, I can't do the Piccolo staircase combo. I'm bad. Oh, the triple hell zone grenade thing. You just got to make sure that you cancel it really fast. I think that's the only thing that I remind, like when I was doing it. You got to make sure that you cancel the bomb or the orb or the nutsack really fast. I know it's pretty tight on the tech buffer, time buffer too. So you can't do a lot of hits. You can't do a lot of hits into it, right? I think you can only do a few hits into it if you want to do the triple staircase. So you can't do a lot of hits into it, unfortunately. Or else I would have done a larger combo with it. But to do the triple nutsack or the triple staircase hell zone grenade thing, you can only do a few hits before it, I think it was. Gogeta's Tiger Knee, in my opinion, is the hardest thing. Yes, the Gogeta Tiger Knee combo is difficult for sure. The Gogeta Tiger Knee stuff is some of the most difficult combo in the game, probably. Yeah, I agree. It's there's only like you can find certain setups to make it easier, but the problems are the easiest setups don't do enough damage to make it worth it. You know what I mean? The easiest setups they don't do enough damage to make it work. Like there are definitely like a lot of tag team ways that you can set it up easier, but you could just keep your main guy in because of the time buffer and waiting for Gogeta to come in, it just wastes too much time off the clock. So it's just like a combo video thing. But so it's like if you actually were going to do the combo, you have to like go big or go home. And most of the staircase combos are just too fucking hard. You know what I mean? It's some of the most difficult. It's some of the only stuff in the game that I think is unrealistic to do, basically. There's only a couple of Tiger Knee stuff, whatever, that I think you can do in real matches. Most of it is too hard to do. Where are we? Are you a fan of Megan the Stallion? I don't know who Megan the Stallion is. I don't know who Mega the Stallion is. Yeah, the Gogeta Tiger Knee loop is hard. Do you know about Beerus No Spark 2? I don't even know. I don't even play Beerus, so I don't even know what move that is. I don't even play Beerus, so I don't even know what that is. Janemba has the most fun combos. Janemba is underplayed now. Big problem in general with difficult combos being nowhere near. Yeah, that's the time buffer too. Like I said, it's because the game is too strict. They need to add some more time, basically. But who am I looking for? Megan the Stallion? Megan the Stallion. I don't know. So, excuse me. Or Megan the Stallion. Excuse me. I don't know about this girl. I'm giving this girl a pass right now. I am not impressed with this girl. Megan the Stallion. Whoops. I hit the wrong thing. Oh my goodness, this girl is thick. She is thick, tight, or looking thick, solid, tight. I would like to be upgraded with her progress. Where are we? Where am I in this chat? You'd be great if you could combo to LM Green Orb. Vegito combos are the flashiest and coolest looking, especially the Banshee Blast Curry. Yeah, I don't know if Vegito has the coolest combos. Mighty Sandwich, what's up? Yeah, I don't know if Vegito has the coolest combos. He does have pretty cool combos. Like I said, I feel like, both the Gohans have cool combos. Frieza has cool combos. I guess Vegito does have cool combos technically, but look up Megan the Stallion nip slip. I'm not too concerned about looking up her nipples. I don't know. I've seen nipples. I don't know if I need to look at another girl's nipples, unless her nipples are like magical or something like that. Super Saiyan Goku is my favorite combos. Yeah, Super Saiyan Goku. Yeah, they took away the double super, and they kind of fiddled with the laser beam links. You know what I mean? But not now you can technically link a me. I never made a video on it still because I just think it's kind of boring. But you can actually link a medium off of the laser beam now. But they're like the links are more specific now, so it's kind of boring. I think. Dual wielding streams, huh? Yeah, I was trying to see how it works if I doubly stream. I just want to see what it would look like. Clayton, peep your Twitter DMs real quick. Okay. The Banshee Blast link isn't as hard as I thought it would be. Yeah, no, Banshee Blast link. No, the first one's, that's not too hard. The Tiger Knee off a Sassy Kick is not hard. The hardest one is the Tiger Knee off the medium in the double thing. That is difficult. I don't think that's particularly realistic. So it depends on what you're doing. Like if you're talking about the Banshee Blast staircase that is just the double one off of the Sassy Kick, that's not too hard. But if you're talking about the double one off of the jump medium, that one is difficult and it's very specific because you can Tiger Knee it and it just might not come out. And you might not hit all 5 hits. So it's very fucking difficult. That one is difficult, but the other ones are not difficult. And then the sparking ones, like I would, if I was playing the game serious, I would learn the sparking ones. There's a few characters that I think it's too hard to do it on because it's kind of weird when they switched how it works. It used to be universal. Like that's what I know people, I don't know why people thought that it wasn't universal, but it was actually universal before. But now it's easy. Now it's even easier. Now, like since they tried to make the Banshee Blast have a bigger hitbox or whatever, now the sparking instant kill combos are easier versus the big characters. But now a few of the characters, it's harder. So it's not like a universal timing anymore. So I think if I was actually going to play the game, I would learn the instant kill combos versus some characters. But some of the characters, it seems too fickle now, even if it can work. And some characters, it doesn't work, unfortunately. But okay, so I'm trying to look for Twitter. What am I doing? My Twitter DMs. What is in my Twitter DMs? Oh, can you get banned for it? Why can you get banned for it? Let me know why you can get banned for it. What is the reason? Why would you get banned for that? Why would you get banned for it? For what reason? That seems stupid. It's a thing. So basically, I should never do it after this. I will never do it again then if that's going to get me banned. The thing is, I wouldn't mind using. Oh, do they? Oh, okay. Well, then I won't do it again after this. Then I actually had no idea. The thing is, I actually wouldn't mind using Twitch more, but I feel like people don't use Twitch, or at least when I do it. When a combo is difficult because the game decides to be inconsistent with Banshee Blast, that really grinds my gears. Yeah, they wait. He got gold form, and even without it, he had mess sauce. Frieza is saucy and fuck his golden butt. Even even regular Frieza has cool combos. I think you know what I mean. So Frieza all around has cool combos. I think all the Gohans have cool combos. I guess Vegito does have cool combos. Clayton combos are really good, and I find a thing with the orb in the corner that I'd be cool. What orb? So you're talking about the orb link with Frieza? Yeah. Yeah, the Banshee Blast stuff is, yeah, I mean, people are doing it much more often now in real matches, and I see people doing the hard to down hard lightsaber thing. People are doing that much more often. So yeah, you know what I mean? So they definitely made a lot of that stuff easier, and the only stuff that is kind of strange is some of the sparking stuff is actually harder now or doesn't work, and then some of it's easier now versus certain characters since the hitbox is bigger. But like I said, if I was going to play the game, I would learn it versus some characters, though. I would go for it versus some characters, but some characters it seems very, very fickle. So it depends. Yeah, people pretended it was not universe. Yeah, that's just like people making up lies, right? Are you an ass or a titty guy? I am a butt dude. I would much rather have small boobs and a big butt than big boobs and old man butt. So yeah, I'd much rather have big butt, small boobs than no butt, big boobs. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you you can't do that. Yeah, so we won't do it after this then. We won't do it after this. I didn't know that was a thing. We won't do it after this one. No, with 236 slash rather than level 1 death ball. You can cancel the damage from death disc with 636. Are we talking about a combo I've done or something else? Like I said, I don't know number stuff. I don't know the names of moves. I just call moves what I call them, I guess. So Banshee Blast Link is much harder to pull off in the corner versus some characters. Seems to be easier to do mid screen. Oh, well, that's because one of the hits will miss in the corner, depending on what it is. That's why. Yeah, I don't know exactly what you'll have to send me a link. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. Is it something I've done or? Yeah, I'm fine with big boobs. Big boobs are fine, but if I just had to pick, I would rather have small boobs and a big butt than no butt and big boobs. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. If girls are flat, they can work out to gain a butt or bigger breast, but then again, that's not something you ask them to do. I had a girlfriend, and I was actually very disappointed because she used to tell me that she really liked working out. And then when we got together, though, then all of a sudden, and the thing is, she wasn't super in shape when we got together, but she was just really cool. So I was like, she's really cool. I'll try to make it work. You know what I mean? But like a real cool chick, right? But and so when we got together, she's like, "Oh, I've just been really busy with school. That's why I haven't been working out as much as much lately." But then when we got together, she's just kind of like, Clayton, I actually never told you, but I don't really like working out. And I was like, "What do you mean you don't really like working out?" And she's like, "Yeah, I just don't want to work out." And I was like, "Oh." And she probably gained. She was a small girl already, and she probably gained, I feel like 15, 20 pounds. Maybe that's a lot. Maybe just 15 pounds or some bullshit like that. And I was just kind of like, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. Like working out is important to me. When we got together, you told me you liked working out. You just said you had been busy. That's why you haven't been working out as much. And then, she kind of gained like 15 pounds, whatever it was. And I was like, damn. And I was like, yeah. She's a cool girl, though. Cool girl, but I was not really sexually attracted to her. Blade of Sorensen, what's up? If girls are flat, they can work out again to gain a butt or bigger breast. But then again, that's not something. Yeah, that's really. Wait, you can work out for bigger breasts? How does that work? Dude, a workout butt and a natural butt aren't the same thing. They don't feel the same. Well, All I know is, like I said, I feel weird when I have a bigger butt than girls. My butt is nicer than the girl's butt. I'm like, man, something's wrong here, dude. My butt is better than the girl butt. I don't know, dude. I like a nice butt. So I don't know. And I mean, it is possible that there is actually. Guess you two might work better. Hi again, Sorensen. I said what's up. Did you not get my thing? Is the Twitch thing not working? I said what's up. I don't know if it's not working. Anyway, where was I? There are different kinds of butts, right? I mean, I do see some girls that don't have exactly a. I see some girls have like here's Pikachu. Some girls have like a round butt, and some girls don't look like they have a big butt, but they have like a thick butt. They have like an hourglass kind of shape, right? It's kind of weird. So there is two chances. There's two chances for a butt, because some butts you got like a big hill, like there's a big hill on the butt, and that's a good butt too. But some girls don't have a big hill on the butt, but they got an hourglass thick butt, and that's good too, right? Does that make sense? Where are we? Must have been social status thing, like you mentioned. So she said she liked working out. I think she said she liked working out because she wanted to do stuff with me, and we're like friends, and she's a cool girl. So, like, I wasn't super sexually attracted to her. Like, hopefully she's not watching this stream. I mean, we're still friends, but you know, really cool girl, though. Really cool girl, but I just wasn't very super sexually attracted to her. But she was so cool. I'm like, okay, I'll try, right? And she says she likes working out, so I'm like, okay. She just said she's been a little bit busy, but then she just kind of kept getting bigger, and she wasn't like a super big girl, or she wasn't like a super. She was a small girl already, right? So. But oh well, whatever, dude. Cool girl though. Right? To have an expiration date. I guess that is technically that tends to be true. Titties can have an expiration date. That is one way you could say it, right? Natural streak, moo. What is up, natural streak? So Clayton, is there anything in the world of fighting games you're actually excited to do? You know what I feel like? I wish I knew how to program whatsoever, because, I was looking at Mega Man X Corrupted again, and I was like, you know what, man? Now, of course, who knows if this game is ever going to come out? But you know what? You look at these fan-made games, and these fan-made games are just as good as like the real games nowadays, right? Even real games now, right? Even real games are fan fiction in the first place now. Even real games are basically a fan fiction, right? They're not. It's like they're so far removed from their original idea of them. You know what? That okay, the real game is a fan made game, so the fucking fans can make better games, or at least as good as games, right? So that's why I was like, man, and a fighting game is not that complicated from a certain perspective. A fighting game is just a background, music, and two characters fighting. It's not like when they're making all these fan-made Mega Man games where they got to remake the stages, they got to remake all these whatever. A fighting game is just the fucking a fighting game. The assets are already there, and yet you look at a fighting game, and every time you see like a Mugen game, you know what I mean. Every time you see like a Mugen game, it's almost complete trash. Like, why are there actually like legitimately kind of cool fan made games for other games? But you look at all these fighting games, like, oh, they remake a Street Fighter game, or oh, here's my Street Fighter 3 Third Strike and a Half, or my Street Fighter 5 Dark Edition, or whatever the fuck it was called. And it's like, these games look so bad. And I'm not saying I know how to program. I don't know how to program. I don't know how to. But it's just like, man, these games look like they're just such fucking trash. And it's like, this should be the easiest thing, because the assets are already there, and it looks so terrible. So, man, I wish I knew how to. Man, I've been thinking, man, I wish I had some kind of programming knowledge to make my own Street Fighter game, to just show a proof of concept of what you could do to make a Street Fighter game. Because, man, now is the time, because the real games are just such shit in the first place, right? Now is the time to make a real, I was talking to APOC about that as well. Me and APOC were talking about how trash Street Fighter 5 is. And it's like, and he was asking me if I played that one Super Turbo remake they just tried to make recently. And I'm like, dude, this is the time. Now is the time to make, for some fan to make a real Street Fighter game, because the real games are just trash anyway, dude, right? Anyway. Where are we? So, Clayton, is there anything in the world of... Oh, yeah, that's what I said. I think it's mostly protein. I've seen one Instagram model with average breasts over the years. She's got thick butt, but not fat, but the bones did grow. Bro, I feel that. I want to make a fighting game so bad. Motherfuckers made a pun. Oh, yeah, the pony game. Yeah. I know of a Pokemon fan game that's definitely going to be harder than the modern Pokemon have been made. That's true. Clayton, you say you were to get a new computer at some point. Yeah, I probably will get a new computer eventually, right? The thing is, my computer, it's old, but it should not be as bad as it is, I feel like. It's going on, I think next year will be 7 years. But I feel like my computer should be better than it is. But, yeah, I probably will eventually get, like, a new computer, right? Make a fan-made game based on an existing game for free, and you get a DMC'd or feel... No, I don't think that's true. Because no, people make fan-made games all the time. People make fan-made. Now they do get taken down. They do get taken down sometimes, but no, people make. You can find fan-made games all over the internet all the fucking time, for sure. You can definitely learn programming, sir. You do too. It's probably fun. Well, I'm stupid. I'm not smart though, right? Like, I mean, do you remember the story when those fans made that Streets of Rage game? And Sega literally messaged them and they're like, yeah, hey, we know you're making this game and we will allow it to be up for 1 week, but after that, then we'll sue you. So it's like Sega knew. They're like, yeah, this game is awesome, but we don't really want to sue you, but we have to protect our IP. So we're going to let you have this game up for a week, but then, quotation marks, you have to take it down. So yeah, people make, I don't know of anyone that's actually ever been legitimately sued, because there's tons of fucking shit up there, right? You know what I mean? So just, yeah, make it. And if they ask you to take it down, okay, it's not easily available, but you still did it. And it's the proof of concept. Anyway. Should a fighting game have multiple patches over a short period of time, or should a fighting game be completely... Well, I don't know about be completely less patchless, but it should not be as patched as excessively as it is. Why not work with someone who knows programming? Oh, if someone wanted to do that for me, for sure I would do that. If someone had a little bit of know-how, and they were willing to do that, oh yeah, for sure. I'd be like, hey, change this. Let's do like a proof of concept. Yeah, if someone knew how to do that, for sure I would do that. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not a smart person. I'm a creative person. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. I am more than fine if anyone tried to challenge me to have an intelligent conversation about a game. I am more than willing to have an intelligent conversation about a game. I am not afraid of an intelligent conversation about a video game. I am not afraid creatively. Wait, I can't even speak English. I am not creatively afraid of anyone in a video game. But actually being smart, no, I'm not actually smart to know how to do it. I'm a fucking idiot, so I wouldn't know how to do that. But anyway. I wish I had a spare computer to don't. No, like I said, my computer should not be that bad. My computer is just getting old, I think, you know what I mean? But my computer should not be that bad, you know what I mean? But you don't need to donate to me, right? Like I said, if anyone wants to help me in the channel, if you share the videos, if you like the videos, if you comment on the videos, it helps the algorithm. You know what I mean? Help me expose all these dudes that go and make up lies, that kind of shit. That helps the channel. Or if you want to PayPal, Patreon, Super Chat, whatever. No one needs to donate a computer to me. I'm going to eventually buy a new computer, right? Anyway. Yeah. So people talk about the Metroid fan-made game, all that kind of stuff, right? You know what I mean? So... Clayton, would you rather make a fighting game based on an existing... No, I would make it based on an existing property. I don't think it's actually possible to really... Now, of course, like I've said this before, and this is nerdy. I am a creative person, so I have written my own story before, like in a nerd kind of way. You know, I have like my own idea for a story. So I guess in that perspective, I thought like, what if I ever tried to make a video game about my story and characters? And of course, I thought like in a nerdy way, what would my characters do in a video game? But I don't think it's actually, you know, really possible to make a completely new and unique game. I don't think fighting games, you can really make a completely unique game anymore. So I would rather fix a existing video game and add my own ideas to it. So no, I wouldn't. I would actually. I think it would be easier quotation marks to try to fix an existing video game, because if you're talking about making your own fighting game from scratch, I think if you're trying to make a completely unique game from scratch, I don't think that's really possible to make it super amazing. It would be a rarity. It'd be a shooting star. Where am I? Do you know about the Sonic fighting game that's stealing every animation from Street? The Sonic fighting game? I don't think I know what that is, no. Creative is an understated Mayor Comes Arts. Thanks, dude. I dated a woman right when I got back into working out, and 3 months later, I was back out of shape. Yeah, there is that. Yeah, that can happen. We need a new Marvel vs. Capcom. Maybe just update your Windows or run some garbage. Oh no, I'm always doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, I keep good care of my computer, but it's just like 6 years old or so now. So you know, I think I would make a good game, but I highly doubt that if I were to happen, it would even be serviceable. Well, if it's not serviceable, then how is it a good game? I'm confused. A little bit of know-how isn't quite enough. I do programming in C, and I have no idea where to start making a proper visual, let alone finding it. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, like I said, exactly. So I have no idea what I'm doing, like I said. That's why I can't do it. Like if I knew how to do it, I would put out a proof of concept of some of the stuff I've talked about of how I would change Street Fighter, right? If I had any idea how to do it, I would do it, but I have absolutely no idea how to do it. But the thing is, what I'm talking about is you have people that make fan-made games of Sonic games and Mega Man games and all this other kind of bullshit. Whereas a fighting game is just 2 characters on the fucking screen and it's fucking background. It should be easier. And yet fighting games are complete trash when you look at people. Like I said, I'm sorry, dude. And again, I don't know how to do it. So I'm not talking shit about someone's smarts in that aspect. But when I looked at those games like Street Fighter 3, Third Strike and a Half, and all these other games that people tried to put off as like actual competitive real games, they look fucking weird and they look off. Like there's a feel when you play a fighting game, and these games don't even fucking feel right. They look weird as hell. They don't feel right when you play them. They feel bad. It's ridiculous. They don't even have the feel of the game correct. Well, I hope you find someone who knows how to make up this fighting game. I finished reading that 4chan thread you leaked me, pretty whack. Oh yeah, well thankfully not everyone on 4chan hates me, but when I do randomly check 4chan, there definitely is a number of people who apparently hate me from looking at it. Oh wait, where am I? Python, but Cairo163. Hello, Clayton. Clayton, can you stream some Karnov or Fightcade? The new Fightcade will give opportunity to play the verse. There's a new Fightcade. Oh, it's coming out next week. Well, if the new Fightcade can actually work on my computer without lagging, like I said, I used to play, when I had my old computer, I could play randomly on Fightcade and GGPO and all that kind of stuff. But Once I got this new computer, it just doesn't work well on Windows 8. Like Windows 8 just fucks it up. It doesn't work correctly. So if it will not lag and it will play correctly on my computer, then I will see about getting another controller again and trying. Well, yeah, you're right. It would be way easier. But hypothetically, if you could say you have a good team, hypothetically, if I could make my own, I still think it would be better to. I still think it would be better to. Because look how many characters are in Street Fighter, dude. I don't know if I could make another game where. I don't know if I could make another game like a game from scratch and make like 20, 30 characters that are amazing and unique. I don't think, you know what I mean? I don't think that could happen. That's why, like, I would rather work. Like I said, I think personally myself, I think it would be easier to put a new spin on Street Fighter while kind of trying to keep it Street Fighter than even do something like Guilty Gear. Like, how about this? From my perspective, I say a lot of good things about Guilty Gear, right? Because I say, generally speaking, there are three kinds of fighting games. There is a Street Fighter game with an asterisk mark of King of Fighters, Fighters History, whatever it is. And of course, there's more crazy ones, you know what I mean, whatever. But generally speaking, there is a Street Fighter game. Then there is a Guilty Gear game. Then there is a verse-style Marvel game. They are not all interchangeable, right? Like, there are some Marvel characters that you could just not put in a Street Fighter game. There are some Guilty Gear characters that you could not just put in a Street Fighter game. But there are Street Fighter characters that you could remix and put them in a Guilty Gear game, just like you remix them and put them in a verse-style game, right? That's why I say Guilty Gear is an amazing game, though, because from some perspective, Guilty Gear is a progression of Street Fighter in some ways. But I think it would actually be harder potentially to progress Guilty Gear than it would be harder to put a new spin and progress Street Fighter. Because Guilty Gear is already becoming a game that is an anime game now from a negative perspective, right? As much shit as I say about Guilty Gear in the good way, Guilty Gear is now kind of becoming a product of its success. It's becoming an anime game in a bad way. And I think it's becoming harder to make Guilty Gear cool. Of course, because they're destroying the fundamentals, but they're doing that for every game. But I think it's becoming harder and harder to make Guilty Gear progressive, I think, actually. I think they can still do it, right? But I think it would be easier to put a new spin on Street Fighter, I think, than Guilty Gear, actually. Because Guilty Gear, it's already getting harder to make these characters unique. Whereas Street Fighter, you could still add some system quirks to Street Fighter, like I said, what I've said in my videos. And I need to do part 3 of my video for Street Fighter, what I would change. I think you could still progress Street Fighter a little bit easier than you can progress Guilty Gear. Although I would like the opportunity to progress both of them, of course, right? But like I said, I don't know anything about this Java, C++++. I don't know anything about that shit. I'm stupid. By the way, it's nice job in the last video. Thanks, dude. Are we talking about the Street Fighter video or the racism video? Like I said, Mugen stuff, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to do any of that. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea how to do any of that. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, if I was going to do it, I would not even do the Mugen way because Mugen shit looks terrible. I'm sorry. Like, I want you to think about this. Who are the most famous characters ever in Mugen? What's the most famous characters ever in Mugen? Not Omega Tom Hanks. You can't say Omega Tom Hanks. It's Evil Ryu and Evil Ken, right? That Evil Ryu and Evil Ken are the most famous Mugen characters ever. How long has Mugen been around? And there's never been characters ever as cool as those characters again. But the crazy thing about Mugen is, though, right? You know the crazy thing about Mugen is as cool as Evil Ryu and Evil Ken are, when you do play Mugen, as cool as those characters are, they still feel like they're in a fucked up environment because Mugen doesn't feel correct, right? You just try. It's just that evil Ryu and evil Ken are just so cool. You try to forget that they're in that Mugen system, but the Mugen system is it's fucked up. It doesn't feel correct. The way when characters block moves and gets hit, it doesn't feel correct, man. Fighting games are a feel, dude. That's the fucking problem. Where are we? 4chan is the only place I've seen dig up your old tournament ones and defend you. Yeah, like I said, I do see some people defend me, and I appreciate that, but I still see a lot as well. Java isn't better than C. Like I said, I don't know anything about that. When you play a Street Fighter game, you know you're playing a Street Fighter game. When you play a game that isn't supposed to be a Street Fighter game, when you're playing a game that's supposed to be a Street Fighter game, but it isn't, it doesn't because it's not. I got a feel to it, as you said. Even in Street Fighter, that 20 to 30 characters are not unique. So you'd remix Street Fighter character. Not necessarily. Like I said, I think Street Fighter should stay Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter should stay Street Fighter. But in terms of you're talking about anime, yes, I do think that you could put Street Fighter characters in Guilty Gear. You definitely, right? Where am I? Windows 8. You can pick up Windows 10 for $5. I've still heard that Windows 10 is fucked up for Fightcade, though. I've still heard that it's fucked up for that. I don't have a favorite fighting game of all time. That weird fat Goku. I don't know what fight Goku is. If you played Street Fighter V, who would you main? I don't like Street Fighter V, but when it first came out, I played Ryu a little bit. Of course I played Ryu, right? If they had Guy in it, I would like to play Guy, but, you know. Where are we? I'm trying to read two chats at once. Mystic Corio, what's up? Instead of processing and engineering, I think personally I'd rather refine it. The best aspects of anime fighters in a new package. I think there are archetypes that are very difficult to make characters in without just copy and pasting. Grapplers are all the way clones of Zangief until you get to Makoto. And Bullet, though. Bullet. Mugen sucks. Wait, where am I? I remember the CEO to Rare Akuma. What is a Mugen? Mugen is Mugen is like when they just make their own kind of fighting game and they put characters in it. Oh, the FGC Social Justice Race one. Yeah. Violent Ken was the only good thing in SVCKS. Kingdom Hearts has a new... Yeah, I saw that Kingdom Hearts new Guitar Hero game. This shit is weird. What if Street Fighter allowed you to switch lanes like Fatal Fury Bout? I think that's a gimmick. I don't think that needs to be in Street Fighter. I think that's a gimmick that it's fine that it died. I think it's interesting, but I think it's fine that it died. You know what I mean? I think it's fine that it died. It's interesting, but it's fine that it died. I don't think it needs to be brought back. Janky. Okay, yeah, janky is a word that you could use as well, yeah. Would you say in Dragon Ball FighterZ your goal is to 50-50 the other person to death? Any chance for a list of fake tech lords to avoid? There's so many. Like I said, Street Fighter V was a game that was made to appeal to the 3D player. Street Fighter V was a game that was trying to get 3D players to play a Street Fighter game. People that like that dynamic of, tap, 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 looking for a counter hit launcher, whatever, blah, 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 but putting that aspect of fighting games into a Street Fighter game. Have you seen or played Hyper Dragon Ball FighterZ or the Dragon Ball Z? I have seen it. I know what it is, yeah. You shouldn't have to count frames and write. Yes, games are too predetermined for sure, right? Are you interested in any chance in the Riot fighting game? I've heard of it, but I don't know about it. Oh my God. No, of course I would not have Gouken in. Goken is so fucking stupid. Goken doesn't even make sense. Goken. Goken makes no sense. Street Fighter 4, he woke up. The whole idea of him is he was supposed to be dead, and then he just says, "I woke up. I was sleeping for 2 years," or whatever that was. Goken is stupid. I'm sorry. Goken is absolutely fucking retarded. He doesn't bring anything new to fighting games. Goken doesn't bring anything new to fighting games. He is retarded. Goken would not make my fighting game. Goken would not make my fighting game. Under Night and Birth is a very good game. I said this before. If I still played games, you know what I mean, I probably would have tried Under Night and Birth, but I would have tried Under Night and Birth if I was younger and still playing games, but I barely play games anymore, so I just never did. But yeah, no, I just don't. Goken is stupid. He doesn't make any sense. His whole storyline is he was supposed to be dead, but then he just fell asleep. What? So why the fuck are Ryu? Why are Ryu and Ken mad at Akuma? Akuma, he just gave Goken some sleeping pills. I thought they were mad at Akuma because Akuma killed their master. Like Goken's like, oh, I fell asleep. Well, oh well. And his design doesn't bring anything. He just brings. Goken is a Mugen character. He just has moves of other characters. I don't like Goken. It's fucking retarded. Is Bulbasaur technically a turtle? Excuse me. Is Bulbasaur a turtle? Is Bulbasaur a turtle? Is Bulbasaur a turtle? What's your CVS2 team and groove? Oh man, I played a lot of characters in CVS2 when I was winning the. So I played in tournaments in CVS2 before. I played Ryu, Ken, Akuma, Iori, Ryo. I think I've even played Kyosuke in a tournament before. I played Athena. Did I say Kim? Of course I played Kim. Like I said, some people still give me credit for the Kim Infinite in CVS2. Which I didn't. I was just the first person to show me doing the Kim Infinite, right? I wasn't the first person to discover it, though. The Cyrec guys gave me the idea for the Kim Infinite, and then I did the Kim Infinite. And then that's why I got some people actually gave me credit for the Kim Infinite in CVS2, but I'm not the first. I didn't come up with the idea, technically, if that's what we're getting at. But no, so I played Kim, Maki, Iori. I don't know if I ever played Kyo in CVS2 in a tournament. I mean, I played him, but I don't know if I ever played him in a tournament. You know, I played a number of characters. I played a number of characters in CVS2. But yeah, so Kim was the character I was most known for, though, right? Because there was like I said, there was the tournament. Like I said, there was the one Evo. I told the story. Like I said, I got a real bad rap in the community really early on. Like people were talking shit. Like I remember, it was the one Evo, and some people remember this. Like I was actually OCVing people with Kim in CVS2, and I OCV'd. At one point, I OCV'd Eno, who got third at CVS2 that Evo. Was it like Evo 2K3, 2K4, whatever it was? And I OCV'd Eno at one point, even with my Kim. And I was doing really good, and eventually I lost, and I got off the machine. And, I didn't have, this isn't back in the day when everyone had, a phone and everything like this. And, damn, I'm doing real good. And I was pumped up for the tournament. And so then I looked on the internet, and what did I see? I saw a bunch of people saying oh man, Final Showdown. He was bragging how he was beating all these people with Kim. He is so full of himself. He thought he OCV'd the Japanese, so he was bragging about it. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I never said that. Dude, I've been in the arcade the whole time. And it just, man, like I said, I have almost had no good experiences with the fighting game community. Like I said, I was fucking 14 years old, however the fuck I was a fucking little kid. However old I was when that happened. I don't fucking remember, dude. It's ridiculous. And I just looked on the internet and was like, oh, Final Showdown. I was like, Jesus Christ. And I looked on it, and that put me in such a bad mood for that whole, I didn't even say anything. I've been at the arcade. I'm like a fucking kid. And I looked on there and it's like, oh man. And I remember it's a lot of those Montreal guys. And I told the story because then after that, because those Montreal guys were always talking shit about me. And then they had that big Montreal tournament and JFL had beaten Arturo Sabin, you know what I mean? And so then JFL was getting, was considered really good. Him and Prez were considered the best in Canada in CVS2, right? You know what I mean? And so then there was that Montreal tournament, and then I beat JFL, who had just beaten Sabin Arturo. You know what I mean? So, and then, the crowd went crazy. That was the only time that I was ever at an arcade, and the crowd like lifted me up, and they're like, "Final showdown, we will never talk shit about you ever again. We're never going to call you a scrub ever again. No scrub could ever beat JFL in a tournament like you just did." And then it was very anticlimactic because then Prez beat me, and I think I got third at that tournament. So it was very anticlimactic. It wasn't very fucking, very anticlimactic, but that was that story. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. Long time ago now. How old was I then? I was young. I know I couldn't even fucking drive yet. Man, I was really young. Jesus Christ, how old was I when that happened? Man, I was really young when that happened. Ridiculous. Where are we? Under night is weird, blah, blah, blah. I think I don't think it's necessary to win by kind frames, but games have chaos code. Never played chaos code, never played Skullgirls. Would I be happier if the zombie Liu Kang Goken? Fritz, that just proves you don't have to know and write down frame data to be successful. You just need to have a fundamental idea of what moves are safe and unsafe. Bulb's heir is a dinosaur. Is he a lizard? I don't know what he is. Bulbasaur is the best girl. Frog, come on. Or is it a toad? Venusaur is definitely a toad. I've never thought about it. I guess I've never thought about it. Honestly, man, I get that people are upset about people being soft, but I think I think it's about time we started cleaning up I agree with I don't think the FGC is necessarily good how it was before either. For sure. There's definitely, I don't agree, I don't think the fighting game community was good before either, man. So besides Super Turbo, what is a simple yet deep fighting game? Well, it depends, right? I mean, it depends. There's lots of games that potentially, have their like I said, Carno's Revenge is a clusterfuck game, but it also is deceptively skillful at times, right? So it just depends, right? All games have their good and bad. It just depends. I'm getting ready to go pretty soon, guys. I'm going to make some dinner. Have you ever played some of the big names like Daigo or Justin? Yeah. Like I said, the only time I ever played Justin Wong is we played in CVS2 right before. So I played Justin Wong in CVS2 when he was famous for Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and he was just becoming known as a good player in CVS2, and I beat him in CVS2. And like I said, this was before he was like, this is when he was famous for Marvel, but he was not famous for being a top dude in CVS2. So this is right when he was becoming known as a good guy in CVS2. So we played in CVS2 once, and I beat him in that. And then the only other game I played him in is King of Fighters. And like I said, this isn't to talk shit about him because he could probably double perfect me in Marvel games for sure. But the only other game we played in was King of Fighters, and we played King of Fighters 2001. And like I said, I don't play King of Fighters on arcade stick. And fuck, even at that time, whatever. Like, I'm just not used to the King of Fighter layout. And it was just 4 buttons across. I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? There's just something to do because I was bored at the arcade. So we were playing. So we played King of Fighters. And I OCV'd him with Jump CD Ryo in King of Fighters. And if you don't know Ryo's Jump CD in King of Fighters 2001 is basically the Sagat Duck Fierce in that game. So I was like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So I was like, I'll just pick Ryo and Jump CD, and I just Jump CD'd the whole match, and I OC beat him. And I remember Flash G just looked at me. Flash G just looked at me, and he was like, "Did this guy just really fucking do that?" And I just kind of like shrugged my shoulders, and you know. But what's your King of Fighter team? I played a lot of King of Fighter characters. I normally played Fire Punch Kyo. I like the Fire Punch Kyo, Kim, Ryo, K. You know what I mean? Those kind of characters. Kim, Kyo, K. Those kind of characters, I guess. Where are we? No, K. Rekka Kyo. Yeah. K dash. So I played Kim, K, Kyo, Ryo, Iori, I guess sometimes. You know. Like I said, King of Fighters is an amazing character, right? King of Fighters is an amazing game because King of Fighters is one of the only series that has ever reinvented their character and made them better. Like I think Ryo is better. Ryo is cooler as just like not having a fireball. You know what I mean? Just has the palm strike. I think he's cooler like that. Kyo is cooler with the fire punches. All those characters. King of Fighters actually reinvented their characters and then made them cooler somehow, and that's pretty incredible, I think. Yes, it is Mega Man 3 music. Yo, guys, real questions. Do you think the Western FDC holds fighting games back? FDC? FGC, you mean? No, I never played Melty Blood. What's your opinion? Like, yeah, I like King of Fighters. King of Fighters is fine. What do you think about Turtling? Turtling is fine. Kim is good. Yeah, I like Kim. Kim's one of my favorite characters, yeah. Like I said, I have made King of Fighter combo videos. I can post them again. Like I said, I couldn't get my King of Fighter combos videos posted back in the day because, as usual, people were trying to say I cheated to do it all. You know what I mean? But I have lots of King of Fighter combo videos, right? There is a number of King of Fighters. I have a number of King of Fighter combo videos. There's also some stuff in King of Fighters that people weren't doing before I did it. You can look at the 13, 12, whatever the fuck it's called. I put combo videos for lots of stuff, actually. And posted a link to something just in my chat right now. But yeah, no, I did King of Fighter combo videos, all that kind of stuff. But like I said, people were trying to act like I cheated to do stuff, so I couldn't get it shared. I think Dragon Ball Fighter Z needs chip damage, period. Clayton, you heard of Zenkai Battle Royale game? Yes, I've heard of it. Is King of Fighters still happening? I have no idea. No idea. I thought they were going to be showing something for it, but it just never came out. Right? So I thought they were supposed to be showing something for King of Fighters. Excuse me. Well, guys, anything else? Let's finish up this stream. I want to go make some din-din. Dragon Ball Fighter Z does have chip damage with other things, but it's like basically negligible. The original betas though had actual chip damage though, but like I said, I have Fightcade. I have Fightcade and GGPO and all that stuff. But like I said, I can't get it to work correctly on my computer. I have Fightcade, GGPO, all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I can't get it to not lag on my computer ever since I got a new computer. You know what I mean? Anyway, good talking to you and getting your input, Clayton. Glad I caught the stream. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Yeah, I can't get Fightcade to not lag on my computer ever since I got Windows 8. It just lags, and so then, but besides that, then I got to get a new computer. I got to get a new controller too. But if I could get stuff to work, I would still do it, right? Like I said, you can actually look on YouTube, and there's matches of me playing on YouTube in different games. Like even Super Turbo. There's some matches of me playing Super Turbo where people are like, is this so-and-so's fake account? And it's actually my fake account. You can go check some Super Turbo Discords, and people are like, is this Clayton's fake account? Or is this so-and-so, right? You know what I mean? So there's matches of me playing. No, just other people putting up matches that they think it's like another top player. They're like, this is so-and-so's top player's Super Turbo fake account, and it's actually me, actually. You can even check like one of the Super Turbo Discords, right? You know what I mean? But anyway. Feels like KOF is only big in Latin America. Yeah, King of Fire is better. King of Fire is a better and is more popular. There's that stereotype that King of Fighter is big in Latin American countries. Yeah. You're like the only few people I know say din din. I think it's two girls. I was just saying din din just to say something stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna go with some dinner. Do some din din dinner. Thanks for that. Hopefully you ran Fight Kid. Yeah, like I said, I played it. I've played this stuff before, dude. I just can't get it to work ever since I got this new computer. I don't mind playing a video game sometimes. Like I said, I play video games when I'm bored. So if I was bored, I would still randomly play it, but I can't get it to work on my computer. So, like I said, it went from me being able to do combo videos versus the Japanese and like 200 ping to I can't even do a special move versus someone right next to me. It's ridiculous. But if I could get it to not lag, I would try. And then I would, try to get another controller because I got those retro bit Sega Saturn controllers, and those things like were kind of janky. So supposedly, though, there was actually a manufacturing problem that they admitted to. So I've been thinking about getting another Sega Saturn controller from them because they said there was apparently a problem. So I guess I'll try to get it again, but who knows? Maybe when I get a new computer. But anyway, I'm going to get ready to go, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Like I said, Super Chat, Patreon, PayPal if you guys ever want to donate. If you like the videos, share the videos, comment on it. Liking the videos and commenting on the videos, it all helps the algorithm. Blah, 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 blah. All that kind of shit. I appreciate it, guys. So anyway, thanks for tuning into the stream. I'm going to let you guys go. What am I doing with this? How do I shut this thing off? Oh, and there we go. Later, dudes. I can't, people.